Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. The peppers I did last week, the banana peppers, turned out fantastic. We absolutely love them. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to pickle some of the red onions that I grew in my garden. We love club sandwiches, my husband and I, and a lot of what goes with those are the pickled red onions, our banana peppers. We use bacon, roast beef, and turkey breast. I'm going to roast a turkey breast today specifically for sandwiches and cold cuts, because when it's hot like it is here in August, then we like to have a good old club sandwich. Last weekend I did a roast and I made roast beef. Turned out fantastic. I should have did a video, but I will be doing one in the next week or so to show you how I did that and how well it turned out. So stay tuned. Let's get to pickling our red peppers, and I'll show you some tips of what we've done here in the last 5 months working from home that we have been able to keep our pantry stocked and our beef stocked. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that so you can get some ideas too. I've not been in a grocery store since mid-March. We do have a couple of little avenues that we have found and that we keep pushing on to keep everything stocked, and I'm going to talk to you about that. Stay tuned. Okay guys, here's some of my red onions from my garden. It depends on how big they are and how much you want to make as to how many you're going to do. I'm going to start out with these 3, but I think I'm probably going to have to add a little bit more because I want to make at least a pint of these. So talking about our roast beef, this is the roast beef that I roasted last week for sandwiches, guys. We sliced it very thin. There's no preservatives. It's straight roast, and it turned out delicious. I told you I was going to talk to you about some of the avenues that we use to keep us from having to go out to the store. I don't know if you guys have a Schwann's in your area, but they do deliver to your house, and we love their bacon. So we get this, and we freeze up quite a bit of it. And then this is going to be my turkey breast. This also came from Schwann's. This keeps us from having to get out and about and go into the grocery store and be exposed to whatever's going on out there right now. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to roast this breast. But first, we're going to do our red onions. To get started, guys, I have 1 cup of hot water. I have a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. I've got, it looks like about 4 of my small to medium sized red onions. I have 1 tablespoon of sugar, granulated. This is raw sugar. That's what we prefer to use. And this is table salt, and it's 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And this is what's going to make our pickled onions that will last probably about 3 to 4 weeks in the fridge for our sandwiches. Let's get going. So while my water's hot, I'm going to go ahead and put in my sugar and my salt because I want it to dissolve before I pour it over my onions. So let's let that dissolve while I cut my onions very thin. So for your onions, you want to cut them as thin as you possibly can. Very, very thin. See how thin these are? So now we have our onion slice, easy peasy. We're going to add our water and sugar mixture and our vinegar mixture. I want more of the apple cider vinegar than I do the water, so you'll just have to gauge how much of your water you're going to need. You can see I still have some left over. But anyway, we're going to let this sit out for about an hour before we cover it, and then we're going to cover it and we're going to put it in the fridge, and it's going to last us about 3 to 4 weeks. Okay guys, that's the wrap. It was that simple. Very, very easy. So I'm going to cover these up in about an hour, and I'm going to put them in the fridge. They'll last us 3 to 4 weeks. So I said I was going to give you some tips on how to be sustainable with your family without going to the big grocery stores and all of that. So we use Schwann's, which is a home delivery service. I don't know if you have it in your area, but we do here in Texas. Look them up. We go to a small butcher that is local. My husband's able to go there early on Friday morning and get what we need. And then we have a little Mennonite store south of here that we get all of our baking needs. We get our flour, we get our sugars, we get eggs, we get milk. And there is a dairy close by where I can get raw milk, which is very good for you as well. So start seeking out different venues where you can get your needs however it is, whatever it is you need, whether it's meat or whether it's your baking goods. I'm sure that there are things around you guys that you can utilize. And of course, you know, for my vegetables, I grow my own and I can my own. Lots of canning videos out there, lots of freezing videos on how to save your squash and stuff like that I'm not comfortable canning. So go check out all of that. I'm going to get started on this roasted turkey breast for our sandwiches this week. So excited. We're going to be having club sandwiches this week, and it's nothing better than on hot days to have a nice, cool club sandwich with some potato chips or French fries. Take care. God bless. We ask if you like this video, you hit that subscribe button and that like button. We got lots more good ideas coming up, guys. And of course, don't forget about our fall gardening. And I need to update you on our June project that was last month. We are waiting on the USDA approval, and we will get more into detail as soon as I'm able to update you on that. But we are hoping that we're going to have some really good things coming in the years to come and for our retirement. Be sure and click that like button and subscribe to find out what's going on. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend.